Hey everyone, I'm Lizzie, and this is the first video in a series where I draw in this book and talk about things. I wanted to do this as a way to encourage myself to draw more so that I can improve my skill. I've been drawing off and on for a long time, since I was a young child, but it's never something I've taken seriously enough to really improve. That's something that I want to change now, so here we are. This is a drawing about clouds. Oftentimes, I find myself thinking about the anatomy of clouds. I live in a place where it rains a lot, and even when it's not rainy, the sky is usually overcast, or shadows can be detected moving across the sky, obscuring the sun. So I look at and think about clouds a lot. I understand the water cycle to some degree, and I understand that scientifically, water evaporates and is absorbed by clouds, which get heavy and eventually drop rain, which then evaporates and the cycle starts over. But I guess I don't think that that is fun enough to think about. So sometimes I like to create these alternative stories in my head for how things in the world work, because I find those stories more interesting than the actual state of the world. So here's one of the ways that I like to think about clouds. I like to think that rain comes from these gears and belts and cogs inside of clouds that are maybe made from moisture or maybe from dust that gets sucked up from the ground, and that those gears and cogs and belts simultaneously move the clouds to different areas and determine when it's time to rain. Like maybe the first process is to pick up air and moisture and things so that the cloud grows larger, and while that happens, the clouds move to different areas and vacuum up wetness from the ground and various bodies of water. And then from there, the machinery moves the cloud to where it needs to go to deposit its rain. And maybe that machinery also has some kind of knowledge of the best place to rain, so that some of that rain can be vacuumed back up and recycled into more rain. And it keeps just going and going like that forever. Now, like I said, I know that that is not how clouds actually work. I know there is no machinery or consciousness or anything like that in a cloud, but I think it's fun to think about it that way. Maybe that makes me childish, or naive, or overly imaginative, but I don't necessarily think that those are bad things to be. Maybe we can all afford to be a little more childish. Maybe it would benefit adults to be more imaginative. Maybe we could create great things from this childishness, from being imaginative. Maybe a lot of people think this way, or maybe I'm the only one. I don't really know. So I guess this is just a drawing of that. What I think about clouds. Enjoy!